Hello, hello, collective. Welcome in, welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We are about to get into a midday collective message, 2:22 on the time as I start this live. Everything is balanced and in perfect alignment. We are right where we're supposed to be. Welcome in, you guys. Happy Monday, family. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hopefully you are in good spirits and everything is going in your favor. Welcome in, you guys. Hey, Amber. We're gonna get into a message, you guys. I did get a pre-recorded up for you guys earlier this rising, so hopefully you got a chance to check that out. If you didn't, it's up on the other side of town for you whenever you get a moment to tap in with me over there. Whenever you do, make sure to subscribe. So we finna see what's the gossip. You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Somebody is in their emotions, but they keeping that shit so low key. It's this song by this group called Incognito. Hey, Leopatra. Hey, unapologetically. Hey, y'all. This song by Incognito is called Deep Waters. Okay, and somebody here, there's a person in your energy that is deep in their fucking feelings. Hey, I think that say Jaria. Hey, you guys. Hey, happy Monday. But they gotta keep either they gotta keep it to themselves for one way or for one reason or another, or they're keeping it to themselves. Hey, D. Hey, get you some rest, baby. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Shay. Thank you for that heart me. Hey, what's that, Tanya? Hey, y'all. Hold on, let me switch this around for y'all. He just tried to text me. Oh, Lord. Let me flip this around. And then let me get this sent over to my ladies. In the event they got some time to tap in with us. So we're going to see what's the gossip about this person that's in your energy. We're going to see what's going on with this person. And we're going to get the clarity that we need. We're going to see who is in your energy, what you need to know about them, or what's going on and what you need to know about it. So welcome. And you guys, thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen. I appreciate it. Happy Monday. All right. Happy Mother's Day as well to those of y'all that didn't see my message yesterday. Happy Mother's Day. Holy Spirit, what's the gossip about this person? Breaking cycles is in reverse. Are we taking any of these in reverse, Spirit? No, we're not. Okay, and that's the 5 that was clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. Taurus could be significant. Okay, so somebody is breaking a cycle. Hey, Kai, thank you. Somebody is breaking some type of cycle. Somebody here, whoever this person is in your energy, they are ending some sort of harmful, hostile type of pattern that they could have been in. Somebody could also be finding themselves abandoning another person or some type of belief or something that they could have been, again, involving themselves in. Taurus could be significant, either you or this person. It says, ending harmful patterns, freedom from repetition, new beginnings. It stops with me. Somebody's a generational curse breaker, or somebody is choosing to be the generational curse breaker. Somebody is breaking some type of cycle that honestly maybe other people around them or somebody else connected to them could not be wanting to break or stop or something like that. There's some type of pattern that somebody been caught up in and they're coming out of this. Hey, Denise. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me more. What's the gossip about this person that's in my collective's energy? What's going on with this person? Let me just get one. Y'all, look. Divine intervention is here with deja vu. Thank you. You guys, the divine is intervening because it's something about, look, deja vu, repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. So heavy emphasis on the divine. The divine is stepping in and redirecting somebody so that way somebody could be being forced to close out some sort of toxic cycle that no longer serves them and breaking some sort of pattern. It says unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirected paths, saved just in time. Something is being severed. Repeating patterns, familiar lessons. This could be, somebody could have a pattern of maybe going back to a person or something like that, or you know, some type of cycle or something like that. There could be a lot of breakup, makeup, or something like that. For somebody here, either this is you and another person, or this is somebody that's showing up in your energy. Whatever it is, I wasn't going to keep both of these at the same time, but I feel called to. It's something about the divine is like guiding somebody's. The divine is like, nah, this is done. No, this cycle has to stop, and it's going to stop now. It's got to stop, and it's going to stop now. Give me a little bit more. What's the gossip about this person? Somebody is in their feelings. Somebody is so in their feelings. Hey, Miss Blacklisted, thank you for that heart, me. Somebody is so in their feelings. Somebody's going through an ego death. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. Okay. You and this person could definitely be in separation at this point. There could be a lack of communication between you and this person. Somebody is going inward. They're being forced to go inward, you guys. They're gaslighted is in reverse, but we're not taking any of these in reverse. Let it come all the way out. Tell me about this cycle that this person is breaking. This person has shown up in my collective energy. Tell me about this cycle. What's that about that this person is breaking? Y'all, lesson learned about some type of side piece, some type of hidden affairs or something like that. Somebody to learn some type of lesson. Wisdom gain, completing cycles, grow through experience. I'm wiser now. So either A, somebody done learned some type of, you know, life lesson with a side piece. Or there's some type of like hidden romance or something like that. I don't know if somebody tried to put you as a side piece or something like that, make you second choice, or somebody made another person that's shown up in your energy their second choice, or made them a side piece or something like that. Whatever the case is, somebody here, this person is learning a serious life altering lesson. And heavy emphasis on some cycles are being closed out for sure. This could also be you, collective, that could be breaking some type of cycle where you're not willing to accept being somebody's second choice. You're not willing to accept being in some sort of hidden, you know, relationship, some type of sneaky link, friends with benefit type of relationship or something like that. That could be for you also, collective. You could have had to sever ties with somebody. Heavy emphasis on like recognizing the pattern for somebody here, whether this is you or somebody that's in your energy. Also heavy emphasis on, regardless of who this is, the divine is intervening one way or another. One way or another, the divine is intervening. Damn. So somebody's definitely learned some type of lesson. Somebody's texting another person while their partner is asleep, or while you're asleep, or while you were asleep, or something like that. Somebody secretly, maybe even, okay, somebody could be secretly on dating apps. Okay, confirmation, something about situationship in reverse, two-faced in reverse. Somebody could have tried to put you in some type of situationship, or somebody then went somewhere and ended up in a situationship, or some shit like that. Somebody could have been on dating apps, or met somebody online. There's something also about hearting somebody's pictures, or swiping up and sending somebody DMs or something like that. Only late night calls. It's something about, like, you know, somebody is not, oh my goodness. Tell me about this deja vu. Tell me about this deja vu. What's this about? No filter. Yeah. Speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. So somebody here, you could have had to stop somebody in their motherfucking tracks. Hey, Rachel, thank you for that heart, me. You could have had to stop somebody in their tracks speaking your truth. Like, I done been there, done that. I done seen that before. I done seen shit like this before. I done seen where this gets me. Or this is somebody that's showing up in your energy. Somebody for sure is breaking a cycle. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, now that the more cards I get that's coming out, I feel like this could be you, collective. I feel like you could be triggering a person to break a cycle because you broke a cycle, collective. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on you speaking your truth and saying what you needed to say. You peep something. You peep something in a person, like something's like, hold on a second, your alarm started sounding or something like that. You like, hold on a second, I done seen some shit like this before. I done seen something like this before. This is gonna stop with me. Somebody being sneaky or something like that. Somebody making you feel like you're second or something along those lines. Whatever the case may be, somebody is definitely breaking a cycle for sure. For sure. Give me this divine intervention. Matter of fact, give me one more for this deja vu and this no filter. Thank you, thank you. Money moves. Wow. So it's something about you moving real strategic or something like that. Because, you know, for somebody here, you could understand that, you know, time is money. And I hate to say it like that, but it really is. Somebody here, time, connections, and the people that you allow in your inner circle, the people that you allow around you, that shit can be costly. Somebody here, for somebody here, it's something about you being like really smart and logical. Really strategic with what you invest yourself into. And this is not just about money. This is about energy. This is about love. This is about like, you know, the support that you show other people. Okay. Heavy emphasis on that. You want somebody that, like, when you invest in this person, you want it to be clear without a shadow of a doubt that this person is investing right back into you. Like that you're not the only one that's giving or something like that. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody peeped something. Somebody peeped something, and the divine is intervening. You done spoke up about something, or somebody is speaking up about something. We're going to get into it. We're going to get some tarot on it. We're going to get some tarot on it. Give me this divine intervention. What's this about? For whoever this is in my collective energy, the divine had to step in and guide somebody's steps. Booked and busy is here. Wow, wow, wow. Meeting, appointment, deadlines, call, productivity high, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar. Somebody here, I feel like either this is you or somebody in your energy that the divine is like, you got other shit to do. You got more important things to be focused on at this point. There's so many other things. Also, there's a lot of like success that's coming in for somebody, like for real, for real. And I just feel like the divine is making sure that you do not, I want to say fuck this up. I really want to say fuck this up. You know, with a distraction or something like that. Give me one more on this divine intervention and this booked and busy. Thank you. Y'all. Like somebody here, I don't even know how else to say it. One thing for sure, the divine is like, let's go ahead and redirect your path, because clearly somebody done veered off path or something like that, or somebody was about to veer off path or something along those lines, until maybe you went through some sort of reality check, or somebody's going through a reality check. Somebody like, the bag is secure. Somebody here, you got so many other things that's going on in your life at this point, or that's going to come in for you. I don't know what this is about, but the divine is not letting somebody fuck this up. Like for real, for real. Like for real, for real. Heavy emphasis on that. You could have had a soul contract or something like that with an energy vampire or something like that. Maybe whoever this person is that came in at maybe as another test or something like that. This person could have came in as a test. Some draining connection, toxic influence, protect your energy, time to cut cords. It's something about a fated connection with a karmic. And you know what? It's all a test. I told y'all this. I just said this the other day. People that come into contact with us, they're being tested on how they're going to handle us. And we're also being tested on how we're going to show up with the way that we're being handled. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to allow a person to treat you in one way or another? What are you willing to accept? I feel like somebody here, you definitely could have just passed some sort of test, or somebody is passing some sort of test. Somebody is having to like get their shit together. And I feel like there is a lot of intervention from, you know, the other side, from the spiritual realm, that's keeping somebody like hold on, let's get back on track. Let's go. You've seen this pattern. We're showing you the signs. We're showing you the signs. Like, remember what happened? Remember what happened last time? Remember this, that, and the third. Remember how this worked out with that last person? Whatever. You've seen this before. You've seen this before. Okay? That's for somebody here. Somebody just cut off a very draining situation. Or you're doing this, or somebody's doing this. Somebody's cut cords with somebody that you were destined to meet. Damn. Okay. Somebody got a secret admirer? Hey, good afternoon. Somebody got a secret admirer or something like that. And like I said, y'all, I feel heavily on that. Like, somebody could have definitely, like, you closing out some type of cycle and you making some sort of choice to break a toxic, like, you know, pattern or something like that, because you've learned a lesson. You are inspiring another person to do the same thing, and this person is in heavy emotions, y'all. Hey, love, thank you for that heart me. This person is in heavy emotions. Now, whether or not you and this person will come back together and have some type of new beginning, I don't know. But all I know right now is that the divine is not letting you fuck some shit up for yourself. Like, that's for sure. Hold on real quick. Sunshine. Okay. Hold on real quick. Don't come in here. Don't come in here spamming my chat with personal questions, and don't be coming in here telling nobody's personal financial business in my goddamn chat, okay? Talking about their tax information and shit like that. All right, this is a collective message. All right, let's make sure we keep it that way. All right, y'all, let's get some more clarity on it before we go into the tarot. Let me see. Hey. Welcome in, you guys. We're going to get a little bit more clarity on this before I go into the tarot. We're going to see exactly what's going on. See what you need to know. Sheesh. Somebody here. I just heard somebody was going through a test and didn't even realize they were going through a test. Whether this is you or somebody that was involved with you, somebody didn't even realize this was a lesson. Hey. They didn't even realize it. Give me this breaking cycle, side piece, and lesson learned. Let me tell y'all one thing I just heard also. Somebody here, you could have a person in your energy that has learned a very life-altering lesson about why it is not in their best interest to have side pieces and be sneaking around, having like hidden affairs and stuff like that. Like, somebody, I just keep hearing like somebody here, you could be like triggering somebody to come out of like some type of player energy. And that could be simply because you are choosing not to entertain certain behaviors and, you know, actions from this person. That's for somebody here. Somebody has also gone into some type of direction with a side piece or somebody that they were sneaking around with or something like that. And that was the worst decision that they could have ever made. Hey, Alchemist, that was the worst decision that they could have ever made, somebody here. Okay, and I feel like this person is realizing that. Heavy emphasis on you got boundaries in place with a person, and this could be triggering some sort of awakening or shift in their perspective. Give me this breaking cycles. Like, at the same time, you're like your light bulb done went off, or your light bulb went off about some type of connection that you were given into, and you could have put a stop to it, and in the process of that, you done sparked another person's light bulb with something you said, some type of moves you made. Give me this breaking cycle, side piece, and lesson learned. Thank you for those lioness tribes. What's that? Consequences is in reverse. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Yes. Consequences is in reverse with the Ace of Wands clarifying it. This card talks about bad choices, games, mixed signals. Nah, somebody ain't taking no risky action. Somebody here. Somebody ain't taking no risky actions when it comes to, because you want to create a new beginning for yourself. somebody here. Somebody is like, nah, I learned my lesson. I'm not finna put myself in jeopardy is what I just heard. Damn. Somebody's like, they're not jeopardizing a new beginning or something like that. Some type of desire that a person has. Because somebody knows that there is a potential for some type of new opportunity, for some type of growth or something like that. They've already received the download, whether this is you or somebody in your energy, and somebody's just not willing to take a chance. Somebody don't want the consequences that come with making bad choices or something like that. Mixed signals and all of those different things. Confirmation, damn. Fire sign energy could be significant for somebody here, or there could just be a lot of passion between you and another person, or somebody got a lot of passion for you. Oh, hold on. We got Jackson that's lost. Let me get Jackson to safety, you guys. Jackson is lost. Okay, there you go, Jackson. Yeah, we got Jackson. Yeah. No problem. Hey, Felicia. I think that's Felicia. All right, give me a little bit more. What's this deja vu, no filter, and these money moves? Yeah, I seen it, baby. I seen it. It's okay, baby. You okay? Okay, you locked the door. You have a good day. Okay, mommy be done in just a little bit. I just got on, so give me a minute, okay? Can you close my door? Make you a snack or something. I'll be down in a little bit. All right. Okay, that's cool, Rachel. Give me more. Thank you. A narcissist. Sheesh. You done spoke out against a narcissist? Hey, y'all. You done spoke out against a narcissist. Somebody here with this deja vu, no filter, and in money moves, like what you invest in. Somebody here, you done spoke out. Like, you done peeped somebody's pattern. You are not, new to dealing with narcissistic, manipulative people or something like that. Like, you call somebody out. Opportunist, somebody that got a fragile ego, somebody that think that they could like step on other people in order to get where they want, somebody that think that their shit don't stink or something like that. You spoke your truth to this person about some type of pattern or track, some type of, I just heard track record or something like that. So if there's a track record or a pattern, somebody here, you could have been dealing with this person for a while, maybe putting up with some bullshit from this person for a while. For somebody here, it's like, I've seen this before. I've seen this type of behavior before. Okay. And you call somebody out? Because this could be somebody that you were like pouring into. This could have been somebody that you were really pouring into. And this could have been a one-sided type of situation. Thank you for those roses. This could have been somebody that thought they was going to have you in some type of one-sided like situation or something like that. Maybe even a love triangle with the side piece out here. But you didn't already learn some type of lesson. You know exactly what the fuck to look for somebody here. For somebody here. Like how you invest, you are very strategic and maybe even very like picky about who and what you invest your time, your energy, your resources into, what you give yourself to. Because for somebody here, you already know how blessed and abundant you are. And you know what's so crazy is I just did a reading a little bit ago, and I was just saying like how rejection is protection, and how your ancestors are like, I just referenced bowling pins. Like somebody here, your ancestors are knocking motherfuckers out left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like striking motherfuckers out, hey, that are not supposed to be around you, because everybody cannot go where you are headed. Okay? Everybody cannot go where you're headed, somebody here, because of the amount of abundance that's coming in, somebody here. You can't have narcissistic, opportunist as people around you when you in this type of energy like this whole time. You a loving, nurturing, giving individual that will invest you know, in people, that will heal people, that will, you know, do what you need to do by people to, you know, support others and shit like that. You can't have people like this around you where you're going. And so for somebody here, that's why the divine had to intervene. And for somebody here, the divine had to intervene just in time. I don't know. What's that movie with the guy? He was like, I almost died. And he was like crying hysterically or some shit like that. Like somebody could have almost got your ass. Like for real, for real. Somebody could have almost got you. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like because somebody could have came in like really, you know. Maybe it could have took you a minute to recognize the pattern. Maybe somebody was a narcissist. This person could have been really good. Heavy emphasis on moving real strategically or something like that. But even if you didn't catch it, your spirit guides caught it. Even if a covert narcissist, if you didn't catch it, your spirit guides caught it, and they like, let me go ahead and show you some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and redirect your path, because going in that direction, you'll be losing your way. Give me one over here with the divine intervention, bag secured and booked and busy. Give me one. Thank you. We said we are taking these in reverse. So for somebody here, this is a clingy ass ex that you done let go of. Sheesh. Some dead relationship. Some old ways or something like that you done let go of. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like you freed your hands up. You was holding on to somebody. You was holding on to somebody or some type of dead end ass relationship, and once you let that shit go, now you can hold on to the bag. Now you can really hold on to the bag at this point. Now you can hold on to your calendar, your schedule. You can really get a grip on things that's really important, because somebody was caught up in some type of dead end ass relationship or something like that. The divine had to come in and intervene. Yeah, somebody could have been keeping you a secret or something like that. With this side piece energy here and keeping you a secret. With maybe a karmic. A third party or something like that. Whether this was your person originally, or this is somebody who originally had somebody and they welcomed you in. And they were already in some type of union. Either somebody had a third party, a sneaky link, a side piece on you, or somebody tried to put you in that type of position. That's what this is. Whatever the case is, this connection was going nowhere. This connection was going nowhere. Somebody here, something about feeling real insecure. Trapped is in reverse. Daydreaming is in reverse. I just feel like if somebody was in a space of feeling insecure about some type of situation, or feeling like there was no way out of a situation, that's over. Somebody was definitely keeping you a secret, you know, when it came to some type of karmic that they are attached to, or they were keeping things about you a secret to a karmic that they were attached to. Whatever the case may be, somebody is living through a nightmare. Somebody's living through a nightmare. Somebody here, yeah. And puzzled is in reverse. They know exactly why. They know exactly why. They know exactly why they're hitting rock bottom, because they did too fucking much. Okay, somebody is drowning in. That's that deep water song. I'm like, deep waters, I'm drowning in deep water. Somebody's in there feeling. Somebody knows exactly what the fuck they did. Okay, somebody knows exactly what they did. They did the most. They were in narcissistic energy or something like that. Somebody wasn't worried about some type of betrayals or some type of deceit or something like that. They wasn't worried about it. Like, they wasn't worried about getting kicked to the curb, or you getting rid of them, or not, you know, not wanting to fuck with them or something like that. Red lipstick stains is in reverse, because somebody could have thought that they were going to be able to keep some shit hidden from you. Somebody thought they were going to keep some shit hidden from you. This caught up in the rapture of love. Somebody could have thought they had you wrapped around their fingers or something like that. But there's something about you doing some type of self-reflecting or something along those lines. Hey, Dasha, thank you for that Lioness Tribes. It's something about you doing some type of reflecting, you asking some type of questions or something like that. Somebody could have also been in a lot of lustful ass energy or trying to tempt or seduce you or something like that with some type of lustful ass energy. But it's something about when you stepped outside of maybe the intimacy of this union, maybe when you cut that off, you could have really started like seeing like, okay, outside of that, like, what the hell do we got going on here? Like, yeah, we can fuck around and maybe we have a real good time fucking around, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, what else? You know, like, what else are we building here? Like, you sneaky as fuck, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, what's going on? Like, the pattern, it's like, okay, I seen friend zone earlier, like draining, toxic, and energy vampire and all of that shit. Somebody, you could have realized like you're just taking. You're just taking, and it could have been sacral chakra energy. Somebody could have been siphoning from you and maybe giving to a third party or taken back to their main person or something like that, all the while keeping you a secret. Shit. Somebody thought that you weren't emotionally intelligent enough to catch on or some shit like that. Somebody knows if you're in separation with this person, they're living through some type of nightmare and they know exactly why. They know exactly why. Okay, they know exactly why. Somebody could have thought that maybe you would be insecure or something like that. This narcissist could have been on their fucking high horse or something along those lines. Let me get a little bit more from this deck right here. And then we're going to get into the tarot. Behind the veil is here. Behind the veil is here. Welcome uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and be okay with not knowing. Okay, collective, there's some things that's going on behind the scenes or some things went on behind the scenes that you are not being made aware of, and that's for your own, you know, better good. That's for your greater good. And you need to be okay with that. You could be like, damn, why did that shit just hit the fan like that? Why did I have to cut that person off? Why did that person go MIA? Why did that person just disappear? Heavy emphasis on it was all protection. The divine had to intervene. Damn, we can't never seem to make time for each other. You can't never seem to whatever. This, that, and the third. That's the divine intervening. Do not force it. Yes, I do personals, babe. You can hit the Service Plus button for personals and to be able to connect with me. All right, give me a little bit more on this right here. What's this? Breaking cycles, lesson learned, side piece, and consequences in reverse. What's that? Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Either this is you or this is how somebody was showing up in your face, man. Somebody could have really been playing in your face. Somebody could have been keeping their options open or something like that. Somebody could have also been making it clear that they would have rather choose to go be with friends and be outside or something like that versus like choosing to fuck with you and give you the time of day or something like that. Like somebody could have just not been as considerate of you as they would have needed to be. Somebody could have also been like not prioritizing you, you know, compared to other connections or something like that. Somebody could have also like only been like single when they outside. You know what I'm saying? It's something about like single, like happily single in the moment. Maybe when they're out with their friends or something like that, partying or something. Maybe even when they're traveling or something like that, somebody acts single or something like that. But whole time this person got a whole relationship, or you in a whole relationship with this person or something like that. It's also something here about somebody in a collective. Just, you know, you could be in this energy where you're like, you know what? At this point, I'd rather just enjoy being single myself. That way I don't have to worry about this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if something that makes sense presents itself to me and I'm not feeling like I'm taking a risk, or it's not no mixed signals and all of these different things, then okay, maybe I'll entertain it. But for somebody here, you could just be having fun at this point. Like, you could just be doing your own thing at this point. That could be a thing for somebody here, because it's something about, like, I don't know, somebody could have definitely ran into somebody that tried to put them in a side piece situation, or your past person could have definitely had a whole bunch of side pieces or something like that, been sneaking around at night or some shit like that, maybe when they go hang out with their friends or something. Or this is the only time that somebody was making time for you, somebody here, and you could have been like, nah, this shit is gonna, I'm finna put a stop to this shit. One way or another, somebody was like, I'm finna put a stop to this shit. Tell me more about this narcissist over here that my collective is calling out, or my collective done called out, because this person has a pattern, and there's something like pattern recognition here. Somebody, you peeped it. You peeped it. Like, hold on a second. You said that last weekend. Hold on. You said you was this, that, and the third. Okay. Beforehand, when we talked, you said this, and this. Okay. Cool. Something about you calling this person out and speaking the raw truth. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, for somebody here, whoever this narcissist is, I don't think they done ever had nobody spit it to them the way that you be spitting it to them, collective. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then see, because somebody here, I just feel like maybe you could be very selective about what you say, but you always say what need to be said. For somebody here, it's like, I might, I'm gonna think about how I deliver this to you, but I'm gonna make sure you understand exactly what the fuck I'm saying, because I don't need for it to be no misunderstandings. Because for somebody here, you know exactly who you are. You know your worth, somebody here. You know your worth. You know how valuable you are. You know that you are an asset, and anybody that's attached to you, they're going to have to come correct. And I just said this a little bit ago. It's something about you knowing that you got to be very careful about who you invest your time, your energy, your effort into. And so because you know that, you're not sugarcoating shit with nobody. It's like, literally, it's like, what's up? Like, look, this is what it is. Like, because for somebody here, you are focused. You are like, okay, I know exactly what I want. I know what direction I'm going in. It's certain things that I'm not going to entertain. It's certain patterns that, maybe I've experienced in the past that I was caught up in. I'm not fucking with that shit. And so going forward, it's real strict. It's real strict around here. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not going to act right, if you're going to be sneaky, if you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that, then I'm going to have to cut you off. I'm going to have to go ahead and break this thing off with you, because I've already learned my lesson of what comes with being caught up in shit like this. And honestly, I don't want the consequences. I don't want the consequences that come with being involved with somebody that's giving mixed signals, with somebody that's, making bad choices, that want to play games and all of these different things. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single, somebody here. You could have put a narcissist like on their ass, like for real. Because I mean, maybe up until you caught on to the pattern, maybe you could have been really pouring into this person. You could have been really investing in this person. But it's something about you realizing, like, hold on a second, this shit kind of going to your head, goddamn. That shit hold on a second, now you feeling yourself and now you getting to act a certain way like this with me. Hold on a second. Somebody here, you could have had to tell this person about themselves. Tell me about this. Like, nah, I peeped it. Tell me more. Soulmate is in reverse. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Somebody here, sheesh. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Yes. Soulmate is in reverse. Yeah, you know this ain't your person. You could have told this person that also. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. You could have told somebody that. Like, heavy emphasis on somebody here. You definitely were supposed to come into like contact with this person. There was definitely supposed to be an encounter. You were destined to meet this person. But for somebody here, this was a lesson for you. Just like it was a lesson for them. And you could have definitely let them know, oh, nah, baby, you ain't it. I thought you was. But after I made a list and I checked it twice, your ass ain't step up and you ain't did what you needed to do. You all, you know, narcissistic, you opportunist, you in your fucking ego and shit like that. You ain't reciprocating the energy that I'm giving you. Oh baby, yeah, you're not my person. Soul contract is soulmate is in reverse with this soul contract and an energy vampire. You could have peeped this person like, nah, I done been there, done that before. You are definitely not my person. You're definitely not my person. Sheesh. I don't want nothing to do with you. Life partner reverse, partnership reverse, soul connection reverse. Nah, I don't want nothing to do with it. I done seen this before. You in this egotistical ass energy. You think your shit don't stink or something like that. Nah, I can't keep investing in this. That could be what somebody had to say. And you could have had to tell it to somebody raw. Because that's what this card right here say. It says no filter, speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. This is how I really feel. Motherfucker, you ain't it. You ain't it. I peeped it. I peeped it. I seen what you got going on over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? I watched you. I watched what you invested into me compared to what I invested into you. And I'm going to be real with you, baby. You're not it. You're not it. Not my person wouldn't do that to me. My person wouldn't talk to me like that. My person wouldn't handle me like that. My person, my soulmate wouldn't be all, you know, sneaky and doing things in the background and all of these different things. My soulmate wouldn't be doing that. My soulmate wouldn't be in the house faithful, but when you outside, you single and shit like that, when you around your friends and shit like that, or you telling me you single because I met you outside, but whole time you in a whole relationship and you trying to put me in a love triangle or some shit like that. You could have been like, nah, baby, I peeped it. You're not it. You're not it. You're not it. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. Because somebody here, you already know how you coming. Like, I just keep going back to that. Like, I just keep going back to, like, somebody here in the collective. You already know, like, you're destined for greatness. And it's really, really important. Like, your counterpart has to be on point, somebody here. You know that there is no room for, like, error when it comes to who you co-create with somebody here. They have to be on their shit because you know that there is purpose on your life. And for somebody here, you could very well understand your relationship can make or break you, somebody here. Like, being caught up with the wrong person can fuck everything up, somebody here. And you could have learned that lesson the hard way already. You could have already been delayed. You could have already been stagnant. You could have took hella fucking losses because of old situations and old patterns that you didn't close off in a timely manner when you were receiving the downloads, when it was being made clear to you. You could have already went through all of those type of setbacks and things like that. So for somebody here at this point, anybody new coming in, and I've been saying this for like the past couple of months, I feel like a broken record at this point. For somebody here, it's a strict fucking program. It really is, because it has to be that way. Like, it really just has to be that way. So anybody coming in, if they don't got their shit together, if they ain't showing up like consistently, like somebody that you could depend on, somebody that's actually who the fuck they say they are, if you don't spot it out, your spirit guides are going to spot it out. And because of the work that you've done on yourself, when your spirit guides bring it to your attention, even if you don't have 100% concrete proof, somebody here, this motherfucker's still gonna get cut off because you're not taking any chances at this point. And that's because of everything that you know is at stake, somebody here. These goals, somebody is breaking generational curses. Somebody is like literally the black sheep in their family. Somebody is the one that like everything is riding on your shoulders and you know it. And you're not going to like, cause somebody like, I'm not finna, you know, I'm not finna keep living like this. I'm not finna keep this, that, and the third. For especially for those of y'all that got a child or children of your own, you like, nah, I'm putting this shit stopping with me. This shit's stopping with me. I'm not letting nobody, not a family member, not a friend, not a colleague, not a romantic interest. Nobody is going to interfere with me breaking this shit. This is done. Like, this has got to be done. Somebody here. So it's like whoever this person is, maybe thinking that they were going to be sneaky enough to get past you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got away with it for a little while, but somebody, the divine was like, nah, baby, not that one. Not that one. Let me go ahead and reroute you over there. Let me go ahead and remove them out of your life. Somebody here, that removal prayer that you did is exactly why this person is fucking gone. You did a removal prayer. You asked for things to be revealed to you. You asked for, you know what I'm saying, people who don't have your best interest at heart to be removed out of your life. And this motherfucker had to go because they didn't have your best interest at heart. Either they knew that they needed to break some type of cycle and stop cheating around, being a whore or something like that, and they just didn't do it in time. Like I said at the beginning, maybe you putting healthy boundaries in place got somebody now ready to, you know what I'm saying, do some type of work and break some type of cycle because they're in their feelings about this separation. But for somebody here, it's too fucking late. It's really too late, you know what I'm saying? Because this person had an opportunity. It's all everybody gets an opportunity. Everybody gets an opportunity. Everybody got free will. Okay, everybody got free will. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And you got to allow people to do what they would rather do with theirs, and you just adjust accordingly when using yours. For somebody here, I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, they got snatched out of your life. Give me this right here. Clingy is in reverse. Somebody's not holding on to old ways and shit like that. Somebody is valuing their happiness. Somebody is valuing their happiness, their peace, their stability, or something like that. Also, I don't know if this was some situation that somebody cut off while in the honeymoon phase. So for some of y'all, with this enjoying each other, playfulness and honeymoon phase, this could have been real lighthearted or something like that. Somebody here, you could have had to cut this motherfucker before they even got a chance to get going. Heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody is going to learn a lesson fucking around with you, or they're in the middle of learning a lesson, whether you there to teach them now or not. Your mere existence in their life and crossing paths with you and them fumbling you, maybe even for another woman or another individual or something like that. If this person chose another individual over you, they're going to always think about you, collective. Whether masculine or feminine, y'all reverse the roles and genders as you need to. All right, let's get it. Hold on, y'all. I think I might have to go get me some water. Damn. Hold on a second. Sounds about right. Somebody here, this could have ended before it got started. Like, for real, with this honeymoon phase here. Somebody's also about to be extremely happy. Extremely happy. Extremely happy. Somebody's going to be extremely happy. I don't know. Like, somebody's going to be happy with what they do for work. Somebody's also about to be like really enjoying themselves. There's also some type of travel here as well. Somebody could find themselves traveling a lot for work. That's gonna be a thing. Somebody is so fucking busy. And you know what? That's another thing also. That's the truth. Justice is here. Collective. That's another thing. It's like you are not interested in anybody that's going to come in as a nuisance to your mental clarity. For somebody here, somebody that's coming in that don't got their shit together, that ain't on the up and up, that's secretive, that you gotta be double checking and triple checking and making sure that they doing what they said they was doing. Thank you, golden child. Doing what they said they was doing, that they are who they say they are, or okay, confirmation or some shit like that. You just don't have time for that. You just don't have time for that. Like, you're way too busy. Somebody wants to be able to equally balance their work and their love life. Somebody here. And you can't do that if you're dealing with somebody who is sneaky, narcissistic, egotistical, a fucking whore bag or something like that, betraying you and deceiving you and all of these different things, stabbing you in the back and shit like that. And then justice in reverse, not accepting accountability for it or some shit like that, lying about it. Like, get the fuck on. Big Libra energy. Give me this right here. What's this cycle and all of these different things? What's this about? What's this about? Thank y'all for 172. I appreciate it. That's my ex. I don't want none of that. What's this about? This lesson learned and all of these different things. What's this about for my collective? What they need to know? The Queen of Swords is in reverse. Queen of Swords is in reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine energy. What's going on with this Queen of Swords reverse? What's going on with this Queen of Swords reverse? The Four of Cups is here. Oh, wow. Somebody rejected a Queen of Swords reverse. Or a Queen of Swords is in reverse. A Queen of Swords is pissed off. There's a feminine energy that's pissed off or something like that. Somebody's mad. Somebody mad. What happened here? Somebody got lied to. Somebody got lied to. A feminine energy could have lied to somebody about why she was ignoring this person or rejecting this person. Or somebody lied to a feminine energy about why they were ignoring and rejecting her. Damn. It's something about somebody not being interested, somebody not paying attention or something like that. Tell me more. Or somebody thought not to pay attention to what somebody was saying because they thought a person was lying or something like that. What's going on with this Queen of Swords? Why is she in reverse? Why is she so mad? Somebody's definitely upset about, like, you know, somebody like not. Sheesh. Give me more. Yeah. Somebody put another person in a love triangle and somebody is pissed off, y'all. Somebody is pissed off, y'all. Yeah. Yep. Somebody was rejecting another person. Somebody ignored another person or something along those lines because they put them in a love triangle. They put them in a love triangle. And I'll be honest with y'all, whoever this feminine energy is, she is not having it. She is not having it. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Now we got side piece, lesson learned, breaking cycles, happily single, and all of these different things out here. Somebody here. Sheesh. Give me this Three of Swords here. Yeah, this was a love triangle. This was a love triangle. And you know what's so crazy? Because this give me Four Swords out here in reverse, technically. This give me Four Swords in reverse. Somebody, like, you know what's so crazy? Is like somebody here, if this is you that somebody was like acting like they were uninterested in, or like somebody could have even also been saying that they could do better than you or something like that. Like, I don't know, somebody could have been like having a side piece on it, like in a relationship that they thought was better than you or something like that. Like, I don't know, somebody could have definitely kept their options open thinking that they would be able to do better than you or something like that. That could be a thing for somebody here. But it's something about, like, you know, for somebody here, you could be in this space where the more you think about this shit, the more pissed off you get. Somebody here. It could be on some shit where it's like the more you think about how this person was playing in your fucking face, playing games or something like that, ignoring you or acting uninterested in you, like that shit could be really pissing a person off, like for real, for real. It could really be like, you could be like because they give me Four Swords in reverse. Somebody can't let some shit be. Somebody pissed. Somebody is pissed, y'all. There's a feminine energy that's pissed. And it could be because somebody could be like, bitch, I knew you was motherfucking lying. I knew you was lying. Like, you could be going the fuck off, or somebody done went off, and it could be on some shit where it's like, because I knew you were fucking lying. Like, I knew you were lying. And the more you think about that shit, it's like, you really had me fucked up. Like, for real, for real. Like, you really got me fucked up. Give me more on this. Tell me about this Three of Swords here. Somebody hurt your feelings. Somebody hurt your feelings. Somebody hurt your feelings or some shit like that. Trying to play with you or acting like they wasn't interested in you or something like that. And you could have had to cut this person off. Okay, tell me more about it. Don't want her anymore. Yeah, tell me more about it. What's this about? The Nine of Cups is in reverse. Pisces could be significant. Heavy emphasis on a Libra as well. Water sign energy could be very significant as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant for somebody here. Could be in your chart, could be in somebody else's chart that's involved, as well as Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Somebody refused to, like, somebody here, whoever this person is that was connected to you, they refused to close out some sort of cycle. This person was not happy. Like, I just, you know, this person is maybe even in a miserable union with another person or something like that. They could be in a very toxic, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. This is a very karmic cycle that somebody is in that they need to close out. Now, mind y'all, we got the side piece out here and the partying, happily single, and all of these different things. For somebody here, this person, you could have got caught up with somebody, or this is somebody that you were in a union with that was out here maybe living a double life. But either way it goes, somebody was living a double life, and you could have, like, you could have gotten caught up with this person in one way or another, to the point where your feelings could have got hurt with the Three of Swords here, because somebody put you in a love triangle. Could have been acting single, or like, you know, something like that, or maybe acting like y'all was together or something like that. But this person is stuck in a miserable ass cycle with a third party. Like a third party. They just like sleep around on this person or something like that. Or this is somebody that they love to sleep around with or something along those lines. They're unhappy. They're not fulfilled. They're not emotionally fulfilled with whoever this is that they're caught up with. But for some reason, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they just refuse to close out this cycle with this person. Tell me why they refuse to close out. Tell me why they refuse to close out this cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. I mean, and you know what's so crazy? This is somebody that's acting like they don't understand why they dealing with so many setbacks in their life. And it's because of who they're attached to. It's because of who they're attached to. Tell me more about it. What's this Wheel of Fortune reverse about? Fire sign energy could be significant. This person dealing with karma. The King of Pentacles is here. Somebody could be staying in some sort of toxic cycle because of financial responsibilities or some type of financial gain or something like that. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy could be significant. Leo could be significant as well. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. For somebody here, this could be a father figure, or this could be somebody that a lot of people like depend on or something like that, that could be very mature, okay, in age or something along those lines. Hold on real quick. Let me do this puzzle. Okay. Give me this King of Pentacles. What's going on with this King of Pentacles? The Moon is in reverse. Big Pisces energy. Whoever this person is, they're really, I just heard really stoic. This is somebody that could be like really you know, cool, calm, collected, or something like that. This could also be somebody that lives a certain type of lifestyle. Maybe they're, you know, very wealthy, or maybe they're very financially stable. This could be another reason why maybe somebody is in this narcissistic ass energy or something like that. Maybe, you know, feeling like they can step on people, or maybe they have stepped on people to get some sort of like financial stability about themselves or something like that. But I feel like this person keeps a lot of their emotions and feelings to themselves or something like that. With the moon in reverse though, whatever this person, their secrets or something like that, whatever they have been holding back, whatever they have been doing behind the scenes, it's been exposed. Somebody could have also, this masculine energy, and y'all reverse the genders and shit around as you need to. This masculine energy could have been like creating some type of illusion or something like that. And that could be another reason why a feminine energy is so pissed off. Because somebody could have really been making it seem like they were really going to invest in another person or something like that. I'm also getting like there could have been some hot and cold energy here with the, like, you know, the Four of Cups. Maybe it's like King of Pentacles, like investing. This could also be somebody that likes to give nice lavish gifts or something like that. Or maybe they try and, like, you know, use their money. They could try and lead with money or status or something like that to get what they want or get who they want or something like that. But for somebody like you, collective, that money shit don't mean nothing to you, because for somebody here, you booked and busy on your own. It look like you got your own bag secured over here. And I've said something like this before. It could be on some shit where it's like, okay, yeah, you got money, but what else? I got my own money. What else do you bring to the table? Like, how else are you showing up? How else are you a benefit in my life? What else are you able to invest? You know, like what else? You know what I'm saying? Because I got my own money. I can take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I got that part covered, you know, like that sort of thing. I'm looking for somebody that's going to actually come in here and work with me in all aspects, not just when it comes to bread. I can get a business partner. I can find a business partner. Like, that's no issue at all. I'm not, you know, in lack of those. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this is somebody that could have thought that they would be able to lead with their money, or that would be good enough for you or something like that, that would make you happy with the sun here. Maybe for a while it did. Somebody could have been taking you on nice trips or something along those lines, or, you know, giving you nice lavish things or something like that for somebody here, but they still were lacking in other areas. And the reason why they were lacking in other areas is because they were caught up in a cycle with a third party that they refuse to sever ties with. Okay, and with the moon in reverse, this is being exposed. Tell me more about what's being exposed. Thank you. Tell me more about what's being exposed. Damn, somebody in a family? Somebody got a whole family. Somebody's in a union? 10 of Cups. What's being exposed? This person was keeping a secret they're in a higher level of commitment. Somebody could be married. Somebody could be engaged. Somebody could just be in like a loveless, emotionally unfulfilling ass union or something like that. Side piece, secret romance, hidden affairs, being second choice, only late night calls. Somebody here, now whether this is you or somebody that you know, and so fucking happy with the 10 of Cups. They could have children. I told y'all this could be a father figure. Somebody here. Okay, now I don't know. But somebody's in some higher level of commitment. And I'm telling you, you could have found out about this. And maybe the more you find out, the more that comes to the light, the more you think about, like, you know what, that's why that motherfucker was this, that, and third. That's exactly why he said this, and this. That's exactly why she was moving like this, that, and the third when we went out that day. She was all low-key, incognito and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why. Somebody here, the more you think about that shit, the more pissed off you could get. Like, this motherfucker had me fucked up. And I'm not laughing at you, but y'all know, for those of y'all that's new here, you're gonna have to get accustomed to my sense of humor, okay? But yeah, somebody's being exposed for being in a higher level of commitment, and I mean, maybe their person that they're connected to could think that they are extremely happy over there. Like, whole time, this is somebody that keep them one on the side, okay? You done called this person out. Somebody here, you know, expose them. You could have been like, bitch, I know you married. I know that, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me get what's the name the fuck up out of here, because you're clearly lost. Hold on, let me get pallets to safety. Okay, hold on real quick. Them in their little pallets can get the fuck on. Hold on real quick. Yeah, they already in safety. Thank y'all for the flashlights. Okay, we got them. All right, fuck out of here. You exposed this person. You could have been like, bitch, I know you're in a marriage. I know you got somebody. That's why you only this, that, and the third. That's why you this, and this. That's why you move like this. That's why you don't move like that. Because I know you in a whole relationship. 10 of Cups. Motherfucker, you over there happily married and shit like that. Doing family shit. But behind the scenes, you single when you outside. How that look? You be all doing family activities and things like that, but then when you outside with your friends and shit like that, you're happily single. I'm just vibing. I'm just in the moment. This, that, and the third. Bitch, you got a whole family at home. You need to go be a father. Go be a husband. Go be a wife. Go be a mother. Okay? For somebody here, you learned your lesson. Somebody like, I'm not even willing to take any chances with the consequences in reverse. You could have cut this person off once you peeped certain behaviors about this person, that they were creating some type of illusion with the moon in reverse, that they were sneaky and secretive or something like that. Somebody here, it's like lesson learned, wisdom gained. You closed out this cycle with this person. All right, tell me what we had to say. What was it that my collective saw in this person that let them know that they were a narcissist, that they were repeating some type of cycle, and that this wasn't my collective's person? Oh, yeah, you was studying this motherfucker here. Page of Swords. Somebody here, you was studying this motherfucker. They didn't even know they was being observed. They didn't even know that you was watching them the way that you was watching them, collective. They didn't even know. Somebody here, and mind you, we said that, I'm like, somebody thought you was like insecure or something like that, or like you weren't, your epiphany. We seen epiphany and all of that shit. It's like somebody thought that you wasn't gonna catch on. Like they wasn't even worried or tripping about some type of betrayal or something like that they was doing to you, thinking that, like, even somebody thought they wouldn't get caught with all of the shit that they was doing or something like that. Somebody thought that they could keep you a secret, have you in a love triangle or something like that, and that you would never do the self-reflecting or start asking certain questions or something like that. Whole time your ass is like always watching. Motherfucking Monsters Inc. and this shit. Like, it's like, nah, we always watching, even when you thinking that motherfuckers is not paying attention. You was watching this person. Give me more on this. You was studying this person. Tell me more. You looked into him. I'm telling you, the Hermit is here. Big Virgo energy. Libra could be significant. Thank you. Somebody here. You also kept a lot of things to yourself with this Hermit energy. You was just taking notes You was just taking notes. You was just observing, and you was just keeping note and keeping track of everything that this person was doing. And you was just low key about it, somebody here. It's something about, like I said, it says repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. Somebody was like, wait a second. Look at him. He like, hold the hell on. I've seen something like this before. This is reminding me of that one time, a long time ago, when this, that, and the third happened, and this, and this, or whatever the case may be. So you could have been secretly just studying somebody on the low. On the low. They didn't even know this narcissist. And that's because, hey, Deanna, that's because they were so fucking full of themselves. They head was so far up their own ass, they didn't even realize you was clocking they shit. You was clocking what they invest themselves into. You was clocking their patterns. You was clocking the shit that they say. You was also clocking the shit that they didn't say. Somebody here. That's what you was doing. And it's something about you being a whole lot wiser than this person gave you credit for. Somebody here, you was just watching and reflecting. You was watching and reflecting, taking it all in, Tell me more. Thank you. Tell me more. What did my collective see about this person? What did my collective see in this person? What did they see? Temperance is here, big Sagittarius energy. Okay, give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more about what they saw before I say that. Somebody here, let me tell y'all, you are a very patient. You could be a bird watcher. Somebody here. Somebody here, you got the patience of a bird watcher. You got the patience of, like, you could just sit there and watch. You could just sit there and watch. And you know what's so crazy? And I've said stuff like this before. People don't even be realizing that you done peeped their ass until they already caught. Until you are done collecting data. You will keep that shit so low key and so close to yourself until you feel like, got your ass. Got your ass. You know you done fucked up, right? That was the missing piece that I was looking for. And you finally showed it to me. You finally showed it to me. Because somebody here, you could be the type of person where you don't like to jump the gun or something like that is what I just heard. So instead, you take your time. You take your time with this temperance energy here. You would take your time and really observe a person, because it's on some shit where it's like, I want to make sure I'm not tripping. I want to make sure, let me see, because you gonna have a pattern. Let me see what you do. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll be able to know what I need to do to balance this out. Because see, the temperance is somebody that really slows all the way down and they observe everything, so that way they can make the best logical decision with how they're going to balance a situation out for somebody here. And that could be exactly what you did. And somebody didn't even know somebody didn't even know that they were being observed. Somebody didn't know that they were being evaluated. Somebody here, whole time this person thinking like, thank you. They thinking that they got their shit together, thinking that you're not even realizing, you're not going to start catching on, and that they're good, their family that they're hiding or something like that is, everything is good. Everything is good. But with this hermit energy here, divine intervention here, and like I just been saying over and over again for somebody here, if you don't catch it, your spirit guides, your ancestors are going to catch it. And they're going to give it to you. They're going to give you the download. With the hermit here, you are wise enough to be able to receive it. You're wise enough to be able to receive it, somebody here. And so it's one of them things with you coming out in this earth angel energy, your spirit guides are always going to put you on game. They're going to always put you on game. Somebody you had to slow all the way down and really look at some shit. You could have had to go inward with this deja vu. You could have had to go inward and do some self-reflecting on this narcissistic individual that you were caught up with. Like, hold on a second, I feel like we done learned a lesson like this before. 2 exes ago, we did some shit like this. And it might not have been exactly the same, but it's real similar. It was real close to some shit like this. And I stayed a little bit longer than I needed to with that. You know what I'm saying? This time around, somebody's like, nah, lesson learned. I'm breaking this cycle. Your ass got a whole family. You're sneaky. You're in a whole relationship. You're married. Or we're married and you living a whole double life outside of this union. You know what I'm saying? Last time around, I let it slide. I thought maybe I was tripping. I didn't dig any deeper on it. But I see that where that got me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, you done learned some type of lesson, but you could have had to slow all the way down to do this self-reflecting and actually like register what you were witnessing. Like somebody here, tell me more about what in my collective see in this person. The 8 of Cups is here. Pisces could be significant. It's something about where this person was going. This person was abandoning you. This person made you feel abandoned. This person turned their back on you in some type of way. It's something about how this, for somebody here, this could be somebody where after y'all deal with each other, because like I said, we got this 4 of Cups right here. We got this 4 of Cups right here in the upright. So for somebody here, this person could have been like in your face, everything cool or whatever the case may be. And then when y'all like not around each other, like they act like your ass don't exist or something like that. Like, or like this person, you know, was quick to turn their back on you or something like that, just abandon you, walk away from you or something like that. Like this is somebody that did not consider you either, because the 8 of Cups is in the upright. Is somebody that's like, yeah, I built something really nice. Like this looks really good. You know what I'm saying? This looks really good, but something is still missing. Something is still missing. So I'm going on a journey to find, hey, Mr. Silver Fox, I'm going on a journey to find that missing, because it's like, yeah, this is good, but again, it's not good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on that. And somebody here, it could have took you to slow down and really realize like somebody was leaving you hanging or something like that. Somebody was maybe in a union with you or something like that, but you could probably tell that this person was still searching. They were still searching. It could have also been on some shit where it was nothing that really, you know, maybe made you feel like this person was really locked in. Like they could have, like, shit. Tell me about this 8 of Cups. Somebody could have definitely made you feel abandoned, like they turned their back on you. Tell me more about it. That could have been like, you could have peeped that. Tell me more. Like this could have been a multiple like occasion type of thing where somebody could have made you feel abandoned in some type of union or something like that. Maybe after making you think that they were interested in you or something like that. Like that they were really offering you something. Tell me more. What's this 8 of Cups? The Strength is in reverse. Big Leo energy. It's something that like whatever this person did or however they move with you collective, it really fucked with your confidence in this union. It's something about how somebody turned their back on you within a situation or something like that, that whatever confidence you had in this person or, you know, the direction that you could have thought y'all was going in, because mind you, we got soulmates in reverse. Over here, soulmates in reverse, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner, and then we got a narcissist. So somebody could have been real egotistical with you within some sort of encounter or something like that, and that could have made you feel abandoned, like that they, you know, was still keeping their options open, or like they were, you know, they were looking elsewhere or something like that. And this could have really just destroyed your confidence for this person in this union as a whole. That could have been like when your light bulb flickered. Somebody also could have been like isolating themselves. Somebody could have been real closed off from you or something like that. With the Hermit out here, somebody could have been ignoring you. Somebody could have literally turned their back on you and been acting uninterested in you or something like that. For somebody here, that could have been what made you lose your confidence, your faith, or something like that within this union. The Strength is in reverse. So it's something about giving up. Like you just gave up, or how this person gave up on you or something like that when it came to some type of situation. Tell me about this Strength reverse. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, the High Priestess is in reverse. Wow, you guys. Somebody here, you could have been ignoring your intuition when it came to this person. You could have been ignoring your intuition when it came to this person. And for somebody here, they did something. They did something that was like, oh shit. Oh shit. I've been looking at this all wrong. I have been looking at this all wrong. Heavy emphasis, 9 of Swords energy here. You could have been like, what the fuck what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Like somebody here, what have I been investing myself into? Heavy emphasis on this person had like some sort of hidden ulterior motives or something like that. And you could have been having little inclinations about that or something along those lines. But it's something about you having to really slow down and really look at everything, somebody here. And once you did that, you was able to see that this person had been lying to you, that this person didn't have your best interest at heart, and that honestly, you have been ignoring your intuition about this person the whole time. This was nothing to fight for. This was nothing to stand on business about, somebody here. This is a narcissist. Soulmate is in reverse. This is not your person, somebody here. And once you came to terms with that, that could have been where you like expressed yourself with no filter. Like heavy emphasis on that with the High Priestess out here. Like you could have been feeling like somebody was either stepping out on y'all union or somebody had you in a third party situation, that they were in a higher level of commitment. And this person could have been like trying to like create some type of illusion or something like that. And maybe for a while they was able to convince you. But like I said, for somebody here, you are tapped in with the divine. So if you don't see it, the divine is going to see it. And when the divine had to step in, somebody here, the divine could have had to snatch your ass on out the way. Like, hold on a second, girl, get your ass over here. Are you seeing what's going on? Like, are you seeing what this is about right here? What's going on right now? Like, you tripping, you acting all weak and shit. Strength in reverse. Get your shit together. Stand up. Heavy emphasis on that, High Priestess. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Like, are you serious? This motherfucker is ignoring you. This motherfucker is rejecting you. This motherfucker only talk to you at a certain time of day. This motherfucker only come around for this, that, and the third. Like, what is this? This union, this connection with this person is draining the fucking life out of you. This connection is draining the fucking life out of you. Like, are you in there? Like, what's going on? Somebody here, you could have had to slow. Okay, you could have had to slow all the way down. You could have had to slow all the way down and like peep what was going on. And that could have been exactly when you decided to stop filtering. Like, oh shit. Hold on real quick, y'all. Like, oh shit. Hold on real quick, y'all. Okay. What did my collective say to this person? With no filter. What did my collective say to this person with no filter? The 6 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse. You told this person they was a fucking loser. They were a failure. Okay, you didn't want their support. There could have been an argument or something like that. You could have called this person out for trying to keep you in some type of one-sided struggling ass relationship or something like that, where you were the only one trying to keep it all together. You could have called this person out for being like unstable or bringing instability to some type of union or something along those lines. You could have also called this person out for rejecting and ignoring you, for discrediting you in one way or another. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me, what did my collective say to this person? What did my collective say to this person with no filter? What did they say? The 5 of Wands is in reverse. Tell me more about what my collective said to this person with no filter. Give me more. The Knight of Wands is here. They give me 6 wands. But it's something about, you could have like been like, look, I respect you a hoe. I respect the fact that you on some hoe shit. I respect the fact that you in some player ass energy. I respect the fact that you doing that, but you're not gonna be able to do that shit with me. And I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your big one over there. But you ain't finna do that shit with me. Somebody here. We ain't gotta fight about it. We ain't got to argue about it. We ain't got to tussle about it. 5 of Wands in reverse. We ain't got to talk about it. NT more. This give me 6 wands. I just want you to know that I peeped it. I recognized what you were doing. I recognized that you a clout chaser. I recognized that you thrive on outside validation or some shit like that. I recognize that you got to keep a whole bunch of motherfuckers around you or something like that. You always got to have a whole lot of people in the mix or some shit like that. The Knight of Wands is here. I know you a hoe. You a whorebag. I know you for the streets. You tried to put me in some type of temporary, situationship, friends with benefits type shit or something like that. Nah, I ain't gonna compete with you. I ain't gonna compete for you with the 5 of Wands. I'm not finna fight for you. I'm not finna fight for no attention from you. I'm not finna fight for none of that. That could have been what you had to tell this person. That could have been what you had to tell this person. Empress energy is here, whether masculine or feminine. Because again, like I said, you know your worth. Somebody here. You know exactly who the fuck you are. You know exactly who you are, collective. This motherfucker might have had you tripping for a little second. They could have had you a little like, hold on, players fuck up. You might have got me for a split second. And that's what I said over here. The divine could have had to be like, girl, get your ass together. Like, what's going on? We done been through this before, bro. What you got going on? Like, we just knew you would pass this test when it came back in. Like, we just knew you would be able to see through this. And your ass could have been off the deep end. You could have been like ready to jump. And the divine had to come in like, get your ass back over there. Okay, you're not finna fuck this up. We done worked way too hard for this shit. Okay, you done worked way too hard for this shit. All right, we're not finna let you fuck this up. And like I said, for somebody here, this could have been over before it even got off the ground. This could have been over before it even got off the ground, because somebody's spirit guide was like, nah, let's go ahead and wrap this shit up, man. All right, y'all been talking for 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and end this. This is fun, right? It's cute. Yeah, end it. It's done. It's done. It's done. Let's go ahead and roll in all of the receipts. Roll in this, and this. So that way she can see what she needs to see. He can see what he needs to see. Because we don't have time for this shit. We're already, this, that, and the third. Somebody here, you could have had to tell this person, I'm not finna fight for your attention. I know my worth. Somebody tried to put an Empress, Queen of Wands in a position of competing. What a fucking idiot. This is definitely a loser. This is definitely a loser. Somebody tried to put a Empress, Queen of Wands in the upright, in a competition, in a love triangle. You know what? That could be why you're so pissed off. You could be like, do you know who the fuck I am? No cocky shit. Like, no cocky shit. But do you know, motherfucker, I came in your life as a blessing. I am the whole motherfucking show. I am not a background character. Okay, this is my show. Heavy emphasis on that, somebody here. And you got the right to carry it like that, to speak like that for somebody here. Because of that work that you didn't put in on not just yourself. You know what I'm saying? But this is like somebody here, you are it, babe. Whether masculine or feminine, you are it, babe. And I just feel like somebody tried to put you, you could be like, I know this motherfucker didn't. I know this motherfucking did. Fortunate. It's a blessing to have you. It's a blessing to have somebody like you. And you could have been like, wait a minute, I really thought that. I thought that. I thought we was going somewhere with this. Bitch, you tried to play me. And I was being nice to you. I was being kind to you. I was giving you the time of day. I was giving you attention that motherfuckers would beg for. I was willingly giving it to you. I was really nurturing and supportive. I was helping invest in you and your dreams and your corny ass goals and shit like that. With the Empress energy here. Took my kindness for granted. That's what you did? Somebody here. That's why this Queen of Swords in reverse. That's why this Queen of Swords in reverse. Because like I said, somebody here, you know your worth. The seven of swords in reverse, somebody got exposed. You are a very spiritually, somebody is very high ranked in the spiritual realm. Like for real, somebody is very high ranked in the spiritual realm. And that's another reason why the divine is not going to play about you. And I've been telling y'all that, it's one of them things where it's like, damn, yo, but everybody cannot go where you're going because look at how powerful you are. Somebody is very, very spiritual, whether masculine or feminine. Confirmation, and you're bringing in dope ass manifestations that only you can bring in. Like this is your purpose. Somebody here, you are bringing these things to the physical realm. Somebody here, and whoever you are, you're in a position like you are a whole boss. You're a whole leader. You're a leader. You're a boss. Heavy emphasis on that. That's exactly why you in this type of energy right here. That's why your bag is secured and it's very fucking heavy. Somebody here. The bag is secured and it's very fucking heavy. Somebody here. I need 2 hands for that shit is what I just heard. Damn. I need 2 hands for that shit. That's for somebody here. That's why it's like, again, you already know because of who you are and how you sitting, you do not have to chase, you attract. Anybody who life you come in, you're going to make their life better. That's why you are extremely selective with who you allow to have access to you. Everybody wants the Empress and the Queen of Wands. This is a very beautiful, very, very beautiful, loving, feminine energy. Everybody wants in on this. Everybody wants access to this. And somebody here, unfortunately, you had a fucking Knight of Wands come in on his high horse. I mean, y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Maybe this person, King of Pentacles, is over here. Maybe this person thought that maybe because they had some type of money or some type of status or something like that, that would suffice. But for somebody like you, you need a whole lot more. You need more substance. You need more substance, somebody here. You need something that, like, it makes sense. Because whoever you come in contact with, you're going to continue to evolve and you're going to help this person evolve as well. But they have to have already done the work. They can't be materialistic. They can't be, easily distracted. They can't be caught up in love triangles and lust and all of these different things or whatever the case may be. And, wanting you to fight. You're not fucking fighting. What the hell does the Empress and the Queen of Wands in the upright look like fighting? Fighting for a Knight of Wands? Get the hell out of here. It's like, boy, go sit down somewhere. Boy, go sit down somewhere. You a liar. You're exposed. You're exposed. 7 of Swords in reverse. The Fool in reverse. You're exposed. I know that you're a liar. I know your moves. The Empress is here. The High Priestess is here. Even if you weren't really, trusting your intuition, you was trusting it enough to know, like, hold on a second. I need to reflect, because when you said that 3 days ago and then you doing this today, something's not adding up. You are a liar. I had a weird dream about you, and I know that my dreams be meaning stuff, like, because you know who you are. Queen of Wands, Empress, High Priestess, somebody here, you know exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Sometimes your feelings and your heart might fuck you over a little bit, but that's because for somebody here, you could be a hopeless romantic, or some shit like that. Like, you still love the idea of love. You haven't given up hope on your person because you know that your person is coming in. So sometimes you might be a little bit more lenient. You might overlook certain things trying to give a motherfucker the benefit of the doubt or something like that. But that's only going to last for so long, because it's just, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. So a karmic entity, a karmic, you know, attachment, somebody showing up in karmic energy trying to come in and finagle and strategically finesse their way in, they're not going to make it that far, if they even get far at all. They're going to have to be really, really, really good. But even still, they're not going to be good enough. Even still, they're not going to be good enough. It's something about you calling this person out and telling this person that you know that they're a fucking liar. You exposed all of their lies, all of their sneaky shit that they were doing. The Fool is in reverse, why they were holding back. You could have exposed why they were hesitant with you. You could have exposed all of that. You could have exposed all of that to this person unapologetically. Unapologetically, somebody here. Like, I'm not finna fight for you. I know exactly what the fuck you got going on. I know your ass is married. I know you in a higher level of commitment. I know you got a family. You talking about you ain't got no fucking kids. I know you got 2 fucking kids. I know this, that, and the third. You talking about you ain't never been married. I know your ass been married for 10 years. Fuck you talking about. I know what's going on. I had a dream about your fucking wife. I had a dream about your husband. What the hell? Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody here, the divine had to intervene. Holy Spirit, tell me more about it. Somebody could also thought that they was finna secure some shit with you also. Like, somebody could know just how financially stable you are. Somebody could also know the direction that you're going in when it comes to your abundance and your favor and, you know, some type of success. Because for somebody here, as long as you continue to do the work, you're going to continue to evolve. And like somebody's a boss, man. Somebody's just a fucking boss, man. Like, it's beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, I don't think that as far as money, collective, like, I just really don't think that you have anything to worry about when it comes to money. I think that, and I keep getting this download, collective, your money is attached to, like, relationships. Somebody here. Like, so that's why it's so important for, if you get into a relationship and start committing yourself to a toxic, draining ass individual, that shit will start showing up in your money. Your money will start fucking up. That's a key indicator that you are with somebody that you're not supposed to be with, because you will be like winning prior to coming into contact with this person, and then within like 30 days, a month, a year or so, you look up, you like, damn, last year I was not fucked up like this with my finances. I had all of these plans, you know, business was booming and all of these different things, and I've been with you this whole 6 months, and my clientele is slowing up. I'm not focused on work because I'm focused on this bullshit that you got going on. Y'all remember I said something like that earlier? You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on you being with the wrong person can really fuck everything up. It really can, somebody here. But I just feel like that's why it's so important for you to be so selective about, because you got a lot of people that want attention, collective. You got a lot of people that want the time of day. You got a lot of people that are attracted to you, to your energy, to your essence, to your aura. I mean, look at how you carry yourself. Look at how you show up. Look at how you present yourself. You are a blessing to be around. When people come into contact with you, no matter, and I done told y'all this, no matter for how long of a period of time they come into contact with you, people are always able to recognize that there is something different about you. They're going to always be able to recognize that, because it is something different about you. You are the gift that keeps on giving. When you cross paths with people, and I told y'all this, you are a blessing from the divine. You are either coming in to help this person redeem themselves in the eyes of the divine, or you're coming in as a blessing to this person because of some bullshit that they done been through in the past, and they deserve a reward, and they're being rewarded with a loving, nurturing, healing, supportive, generous person like you that's going to help elevate them and step further into their blessings. Okay, but it all depends on how this person handles you, which will determine what type of karma they're going to receive when it's all said and done. For somebody here, like, I just feel like, yeah, The divine had to protect you from whoever this person is. Tell me about this over here. It's a lot of beautiful blessings, a lot of abundance that's coming in for somebody, collective. And I love this for you. And I feel like a big part of this is because you were not afraid to cut out some type of cycle. You were not afraid to like step back and call judgment. Somebody done called judgment on a person. Somebody, you could have released a situation and put it in your spirit guide's hands. You could have been like, you know what? I'm going to fall all the way back from that shit. I called it out for what it was. Okay, confirmation. And I'm going to leave that to y'all. I'm going to let y'all handle that however y'all see fit to handle that. But as far as being caught up on these old ways and dealing with shit like your ex put you through and all of these different things, somebody's not dealing with that. Tell me more. And you're going to be rewarded for that. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. Tell me about this Ace of Wands in reverse. Damn. The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Tell me why this Queen is something that a feminine energy was trying to create or something like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like somebody, when you was dealing with this person, you could have started losing your interest in what you were creating. You could have started like losing focus or something like that. And what you were supposed, your business, what you were building for yourself or something like that. This could have also been somebody, and we just gonna call it what it is. This could have been somebody who could have, you know, been doing certain things that made you feel a little jealous or some shit like that. But the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could have definitely, like, you could have been really grounded and stable when it came to like something that you've been building for yourself, maybe within your career or something like that. Some beautiful, bright idea that you have that the divine gave you. Okay, you're more than capable of pulling this off, somebody here. But being in some type of honeymoon phase with a person or something like that could have definitely been a huge distraction for you. Could have been a huge distraction for you. With the Queen of Pentacles reverse, like I said, somebody here, you could have noticed your money slowing up. Your money slowing up. With the Knight of Swords here, and then you could have noticed that shit fast. You could have noticed it fast. That shit could have happened fast. Like somebody, you could honeymoon phase, so that's fairly new. That's fairly new. Somebody could have came in, met you on the 1st, and by the 30th, you like, where the fuck is all of my clients at? Where the hell is I ain't got no bookings? Okay, don't nobody need their hair done. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Don't nobody need their car fixed. Don't nobody, hold on a second. So this, that, and the third is going on at work now. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, if you were like romantic, like sexually intimate with this person, this ain't gonna be for everybody, but y'all just take it as it resonate. For somebody here, two things I just got. This is somebody that has bad dick management. Somebody here, they got bad dick management. Also, somebody failed at trying to get another person pregnant or get pregnant by somebody. This is somebody, this is the type of dick that will destroy your life. For somebody here, like, because this could be the type of dick that make you feel lazy. It's an energy vampire. It's an energy vampire. We just saw that. So when you have sex with this person, and it don't even, for somebody, it don't even have to be just sex. But like I said at the beginning, this could have been a heavy emphasis on sacral chakra energy, siphoning somebody here. Somebody was siphoning from you. And could have been leaving you feeling depleted, leaving you feeling unmotivated. You're not inspired. You ain't got no spark about yourself. Things that you could have loved to do or something like that. You could have just lost your drive for it. That's for somebody here. Bad dick management. This is also somebody that got a lot of bodies. They got a lot of bodies attached to them. A lot of bodies attached to them. And that's not to say somebody's past, because fuck your past, okay? It's about how you showed up right then and there in this connection with collective. Somebody is still collecting bodies. hella bodies. So not only are you intertwined with this person and you're taking on their energy because somebody is in player energy with the Knight of Wands and this happily single and they got a whole family, you're picking up on this person that they're in another union with and everybody else that they fuck around with. You're picking up on all of that fucking energy. That's for somebody here. Y'all take it as it resonates. It's not for everybody, okay? Take it as it resonates. So if you were like feeling lazy, uninspired, all of these different things, that's exactly why somebody here. Tell me more about it. And that you could have peeped that fast. That could have been another thing that sent you into hermit mode and made you start looking at some shit like, hold on a second, when I was fucking with Rodney, when I was fucking with Jaquisha, I don't know why they gotta be named like that, but that's what I heard. My money slowed up. When I was over there doing this, and this with XYZ, last go round, my money got fucked up. Okay, heavy emphasis on that. That could have made you like, hold on a second now. Let me see what's going on. Tell me more about this. I'm telling you, the Nine of Swords is here. You said his name is Rodney. Wow, somebody was stressing. Okay, what we need to know about this? The nine, not the nine, the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Please, y'all, okay? Because they spent like 20 minutes just pleading, like, please. Two of Pentacles reverse. Tell me more about it. There's somebody was stressing, or somebody is stressing about a lack of commitment or something like that, or somebody was stressing about an offer, like not getting the offer or something like that, or somebody is stressing about not giving a person an offer, like somebody done missed out on creating some type of like new beginning with a person or something like that. You've been divinely guided away from this person. This person could come back in wanting to give you some type of like gift, a peace offering or something like that for juggling you. Somebody knows that they put you in a space of being like overwhelmed or something like that. Somebody's stressing about this. Somebody's having nightmares about you. Somebody's having nightmares about you. Tell me more about it. The Seven of Cups is here. It's something about some type of illusion or something like that. Also, I can look at this like collective. If you were stressing and you were worried and you were tripping out about some type of lack of commitment or some type of lack of an offer or something like that, somebody was creating some type of illusion for you to make you think that they were an option of substance or something like that. And they weren't. They never were. They never were. It was never secure with this person. Also, somebody was making it seem like they were so fucking busy or something like that, but they wasn't. They wasn't. Somebody's schedule was not as fucking busy as they made it seem like it was. We already seen that. The reason why somebody was like, yeah, the Five of Cups is here. The reason why somebody wasn't showing up for real, and they was lying and shit like that is because they in a whole nother union, somebody here. That's why they were hesitant to take action towards you. That's why they were so sneaky and all of these different things. Somebody was in a whole nother union. That's why this person wasn't giving you the offer that you knew you deserved. That's why they wasn't securing this union with you or some shit like that. And the divine had to step in so that way you could see what was really going on. Like it was all smoke screens. Somebody here. It was all smoke screens. Somebody here. Give me more. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Wow. Give me this Knight of Cups. And the Two of Cups in the upright. Wow. Somebody was dealing with a player. Somebody was dealing with a player. I just heard player from the Himalayas. Sheesh. This person is dumb. They really just fumbled a soulmate. They fumbled a real soulmate. Being in player energy. They didn't give you the offer, a genuine offer. Somebody came in making themselves seem like they were really charming, like they were really, again, partnership and shit like that. But that, the Knight of Cups is in reverse. This is somebody that felt like they had the gift of gab or something like that. Like they would come in being some knight in shining armor or something like that. They played real nice and shit. And that could be another reason why maybe you could have been like second guessing yourself. Because like I said, this person could have been acting real loving and like y'all was really going somewhere. Like this was really going somewhere. But then they flip up on you or switch up on you or some be hot and cold, abandon you, turn their back on you, ignore you, reject you or something like that. You could have started peeping this person's pattern. The reason why they was doing this is because they were secretly in a whole nother union, whether they were married, whether they got a family or something like that. This person was hiding what was really going on, and that's why they couldn't give you a genuine offer. That's why they couldn't commit to you. That's why there was so much confusion and shit like that when it comes to, you know, creating, building with you, something solid with you, somebody here. This person could have also blamed their work schedule or something like that on why they weren't as present or why they couldn't prioritize you or something like that. It was all a fucking lie. It was all a fucking lie. It was all an illusion. This is somebody that has not, they could be learning this lesson, or they're about to learn a lesson on why they shouldn't have done this. They're about to learn, they're going to be in regret. Five of Cups is here. Somebody just fumbled. Like somebody just literally fumbled the opportunity of a lifetime with an actual soulmate. With an actual soulmate. The Hangman is in reverse. Why is this Hangman in reverse? You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is for somebody here. This person, like I said, they could bring their ass back around, wanting to come in, you know, knowing that they disappointed you, knowing that they let you down, knowing that they, you know, overreacted with a situation, or maybe they didn't act enough, you know. And somebody could definitely want to come in like they really changed their mind. They made their mind up. They're choosing you. They want partnership and union with you or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Tell me more about it. This was a very stubborn individual. The star is in reverse. Aquarius could be significant. Wow. Why is something about this person like tell me about this star reverse. This person's going to experience some type of loss that's going to like maybe really bring them to their knees. Somebody here, damn. That's going to make this person realize that they fucked up. That's going to make this person realize that they fucked up, y'all. Because it's something about this person with the star in reverse. Whatever light or power that this person had, because they wouldn't shift their perspective, because they were stubborn, they wouldn't close out this cycle over here. Remember, we said that somebody refused to close out a cycle. They pretending like they're happy whole time. They're miserable in some sort of union. They're gonna get karma. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse because they wouldn't close out this cycle. They wouldn't close out this cycle. So any sort of abundance, or any sort of like, you know, good luck, good fortune, or anything like that, that this person was supposed to have, or maybe they were receiving, this person could find themselves dealing with a lot of losses because they refuse to look at a situation differently. They refuse to make the changes and sacrifices that they needed to make in order to choose an actual soulmate. Somebody chose a karmic. Somebody chose where they were comfortable and complacent over an actual soulmate. Over an actual soulmate. And I feel like that once this person goes through that, because mind you, like I said, somebody here, you and your boundaries and the fact that you are breaking a cycle is triggering another person to break a cycle as well. But they're not gonna go through the same course to break this cycle that you are going through. Somebody here. Okay. Somebody gonna come back to you in despair. Also, somebody with the star in reverse, somebody might find themselves like, because they were stubborn and they refused to listen and make the changes that they needed to make to look at things differently for the greater good. They were supposed to leave this karmic union behind. Somebody is going to force being happy. They're going to force themselves to be happy in a miserable union. Somebody is going to, I guess they feel like they're going to fake it till they make it. I guess they feel like they're going to fake it till they make it, but I don't think they're going to be able to continue to do that. Confirmation. I don't think they're going to be able to continue to do that. Somebody here, this person going to come back to you on their knees. The stars in reverse, they're praying and their prayers are not being answered. They're being ignored because they ignored the divine. You came in as a blessing to this person. Look at you. I'm telling you. You came in as a blessing to this person. And they lied to you. They deceived you. They held back from you. They manipulated you. Okay. That's what this is. So they might come in wanting a union. What's this person's next course of action towards my collective? I don't know what to tell this person. What's their next course of action towards my collective? I got to get out of here because I got a personal that I got to get to, y'all. Whew. Thank y'all for 448. We're going to get their next course of action, and then we're going to get the closing message, and I'm going to close this out, you guys. Thank y'all for tapping the screen for me. What's their next course of action towards my collective? You guys, get your tickets to the in-person collective message. Okay, June 19th here in Atlanta, Georgia. The link for that is in the bio. Book your personals in the bio as well. Somebody could be like closing some type of door or something like that. Tell me more. Somebody could also be feeling like you are done wasting your time with them. They air sign is here. Somebody's thinking clearly. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be significant. Somebody could be moving on from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is moving on from another person. This person could also feel like you've already moved on from them. Look at this fucking narcissist, y'all. Look at this narcissist, y'all. Somebody is so full of themselves. Give me one more on their next course of action towards my collective. Somebody's heavy in their thoughts. Somebody's heavy in their thoughts. Somebody wants to come in and communicate with you. Somebody wants to come and talk to you. For somebody here, you could think that this person has moved on, like they're not interested, like they're not, you know, a bit more worried about you. But this is somebody that's heavy in their thoughts about you. They're heavy thinking about you, wanting to come in and communicate with you about working things out. Somebody here. So you could be thinking like, oh, they not worried about me, this, that, and the third. Hell yeah, they are. Give me more on our next course of action towards my collective. Look, somebody's coming towards you. Somebody's coming towards you, hoping that maybe you guys will be able to, what, have a new beginning or something like that. Somebody said y'all can start this honeymoon phase over or something like that. Somebody could definitely be wanting to let go of some type of past situation that happened between y'all and work it out or something like that. This narcissist is here. Luck is on your side. Somebody could feel like they're going to be able to close some sort of distance between you and them. They're definitely watching you. Somebody's definitely watching you. Somebody's keeping tabs on you. For somebody here. Give me a little bit more. What's their next course of action towards my collective? Somebody is definitely traveling towards another person to talk about working some shit out. What they gonna do about this union? Thank you. Look, give it time. Divine timing is at play. Let things flow. Everything in divine timing. Everything in divine timing. Somebody could also try to do a love spell, or somebody did a love spell on a person to have them confused about what they wanted or something along those lines, or who they wanted or something like that. But that shit ain't working because somebody not confused about who or what they want. Somebody was doing, thank you. Somebody did a love spell on a person, maybe to get them to stay with this situation right here. That could definitely be a thing. That could definitely be a thing. Somebody's definitely watching. Somebody's stalking. Okay, close it out. What else does my collective need to know? What's the closing message that my collective needs to know? Somebody's definitely watching you. What's the closing message that my collective needs to know about this person in this situation? What else does my collective need to know? This person tried to have you compete. You like, compete for what? Why would I fight for you and compete for you when this motherfucker's that's willing to fight and compete for me? Now, I don't make them do it, but I'm just saying I know about it. I'm just saying that I know they willing to. I don't make them do it now. I don't put nobody in that position, but I just know that they are willing to. That's all I'm saying. So why would I jump through hoops for you when you ain't, like, what? Nah. Somebody like, dawg, not my monkey, not my circus. I do not participate. Somebody here. Tell me closing messages here. What my collective need to know about this. Not the fuck is that about? Not the Empress, not the Emperor. You like, excuse me? Excuse me? The Ace of Cups is in reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Y'all, somebody might have missed this opportunity with you. Give me more. The Ace of Swords is here. Okay. Give me more closing messages here. What my collective need to know. There's a conversation. The Sun is here. Big Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra. Leo could be significant for somebody here. Heavy emphasis on somebody could have been really emotionally detached, cold-hearted, or something like that. Somebody's having a heart chakra activation or something like that. Somebody could have been numb in some type of union, that a loveless union or something that they were in. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is what I just heard. Somebody's gonna be breaking free from that. Okay, with the Sun here, I don't know. They could be like bringing this to your attention or something like that. Somebody's definitely gonna heal or something along those lines. Give me this Ace of Cups reverse for. But somebody could have definitely missed out on this opportunity with you being cold-hearted and emotionally detached. I don't know. There could be a conversation with the Ace of Swords here. Somebody want to come in and speak their truth, give you clarity, and it brings some things to the light for you. So maybe you could know what was going on and why they were doing what they were doing or something like that. Give me this Ace of Cups. Somebody's healing, y'all. The Four of Swords is here. Somebody is healing. Somebody is putting some type of loveless union that they were bound and restricted in. They're healing, y'all. Somebody throat chakra is blocked also. So this could be somebody that is really, really like, you know, again, with the Ace of Cups reverse, maybe they don't really express feelings and things like that. Like maybe they didn't really like, you know, overpour you with reassurance, and you know, not even like they had to go hard body and OD all the time, but somebody here, like this person, you know, could have withheld a lot of things from you, and that could be because this person, I don't know if it's because of who they're with now. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, they also could have known that they had to keep certain things on the low, because if they say too much to your smart ass, you would catch on and put two and two together and peep that they're fucking lying. That's for somebody here. So somebody was like really closed off or something like that, and they were like cold-hearted and detached from you. Okay, somebody here, this person, they're going through a spiritual awakening that they've been like trying to avoid. They're going through a spiritual awakening that they've been trying to avoid. They're going to heal. They're going to heal. Give me more on this. They're putting some shit to rest. The Eight of Swords in reverse, and they're getting out of their own way. Somebody here. I don't know what y'all going to do about it. Somebody's not going to continue to play victim. Somebody is leaving a loveless union or something like that. I told y'all from the beginning, somebody's in deep waters. They're in their feelings, they're in their emotions, and they gotta hide it. They gotta hold that shit in. We see why they gotta hold it in. For one, you done told them to kiss your ass, I mean, in all the most professional ways that you probably could. And then also there is, you know, a karmic attachment that this person is stuck. They're realizing that for somebody here, you done came in High Priestess, Empress, Queen of Wands energy. You done came in and showed this motherfucker some real. They could have been over there happy with their bare minimum ass, loveless ass union, faking it till they make it, just suffering in silence and shit like that. And then you came in like a breath of fresh air, all bold and expressive and beautiful, and you know, all of these different things, and free spirited, and like, I know who the fuck I am, and this and this, and I'm gonna create this, and I'm a boss, and I'm confident, and all of these different things, and I'm spiritually gifted, and all of these different things. And somebody is like, how the hell can I ever forget that I experienced something like that? How can I ever forget that I experienced something like that? And then Divine Collective kept it a buck with me over here with the unfiltered truth. You done called this person out from A to Z and then sent them on about their way. Like, going back to what you used to. Motherfucker, I'm not finna fight for you. I ain't finna compete for you. Why would I do that? I know my worth. I'm disappointed that you don't know your fucking worth. I'm actually disappointed in you that you don't know your fucking worth. I thought you would be able to see something good and know what to do when you saw something good. But seeing that you don't, you're going to have to get the hell on. Because soulmates in reverse. I know my person wouldn't miss me. My person wouldn't miss out on me. My person wouldn't jeopardize losing me. Somebody here. You could have had to tell this person that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like maybe something that you said could be like over and over again, broken record in somebody's mind. That they gotta deal with them emotions. Somebody could have been having emotions that they could have been repressing, trying to just move on and be happy in their miserable ass union after encountering you or something like that. And that's not how that's gonna go. That's not how that's going to go at all. Somebody is going to be putting a loveless union to rest, and they're going to be getting out of their own way. Whatever this person was trapped or restricted with the Eight of Swords in the upright is somebody that's in their own way. Somebody that's telling their self that, oh, I can't get out of this. I'm stuck here. Whatever. So whatever that looks like for this person, they're going to be putting that shit to rest. Tell me about this conversation that they want to have with my collective. Thank y'all so much for 503. I appreciate it. Tell me about this conversation. What's this? Somebody's having a breakthrough. Their light bulb is finally going off. Tell me about it. Look at the Queen of Swords. So she in the upright now. You might have cussed somebody out, but did you lie? But did you lie? No, you did not. No, you did not. Somebody knows that you are really guarded with them. Somebody knows that you could be very defensive with them. Somebody could know that you are in a space of, if they try and come and talk to you, that you will, you know, heavy emphasis on you're not, hey, I'm not sugarcoating it with you. I am going to protect myself from you if I feel need to. And somebody here, you do not have a problem cutting the motherfucker off. Look at all these heads. She don't got no problem cutting the motherfucker off. And this is somebody that knows that. Somebody here, this is somebody that knows you say what you mean and you mean what you say, and you do not fucking play around. And it's like, I ain't cracking no jokes with you. What's good? What you want? If you're gonna come in here and talk to me, you're gonna have to come in here and you're gonna have to speak some real shit. And if you don't speak some real shit, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna call you out for not speaking that real shit. For somebody here, like, that's what this is. Somebody is stalling out, coming and talking to you. This give me two swords here. Somebody's scared. Somebody a little scared, y'all. Okay, somebody said stand on it. That's exactly how you, somebody here, this person a little hesitant. They kind of like stalling. They kind of like, well, damn. If I go in there and say this, that, and the third, she gonna know. He gonna know. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Somebody gonna come and talk to you, though. They know you don't play. They know you don't play. Tell me more about it. They gotta make this decision. They scared, though. That's funny to me. Tell me more about it. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. Somebody might come in telling you that they done broke up something. That now look, y'all. They was in the Ten of Cups in the upright over here playing happy. They was in the Ten of Cups in the upright at first playing happy in this miserable ass union. Okay, somebody might be coming to tell you like, I broke off that union, that relationship. I'm not dealing with that person no more. The divorce is actually final. Or some shit like that. Like, want to come tell you the truth and give you some clarity. Tell me about this Ten of Cups reverse. For somebody here, this could be somebody that maybe you do have a family with, or maybe you could have been married to, or something like that. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. Somebody want to come in and talk to you. The Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Wow, you guys. Ten of Cups reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Somebody gonna come in and tell you the truth about what distracted them, about how some union distracted them from investing in you. And they could very well come telling you that they made a decision to cut that union off. Like that they were in a miserable, loveless ass union, in which we see this over here. We see this over here, that this person is dead in this shit. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, somebody is gonna like, there could definitely be a breakup, some type of like permanent separation that's going on for somebody that they were in a higher in a higher level of commitment with, for sure. This person could come in letting you know, like, honestly, somebody might also tell you that you were right. Also, that could be a thing for somebody here. Because remember, we said what you told this person. You called this person bluff. You called them out. You exposed them. You knew everything. And you probably said some shit that they like, how the fuck she know that? How the hell she know that? Like that sort of thing, or whatever the case may be. Somebody gonna come in and give you clarity about some type of union or something like that. Give me this Sun here. The Death is here. Big Scorpio, big Leo. What's the death about? What's the death about? Because this is a rebirth. Something is changing. Confirmation. Something is changing. What's this death about? I gotta go. The Two of Wands is in reverse. Why is this Two of Wands in reverse? Somebody... Give me more. Somebody was hesitant. Where somebody was hesitant or something like that. Somebody was stalling out. They were scared to make certain decisions or something like that. That's changing. The Five of Swords is here. What's this about? And the Magician. The Magician. You guys, the Magician is in reverse. Big Gemini energy. Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody, if this person... Hoo-wee. Nine of Wands reverse, King of Swords reverse, Hermit, Three of Cups. Somebody here, if this person is going to come in and expose to you how they've put some sort of permanent ending to some sort of space where they were like hesitant to take action or something like that. They were playing small. They were scared or something like that. It's also something about a lot of fighting or something like that. Somebody could be in a very abusive ass relationship or something like that. That there's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of like trickery and shit like that. A lot of narcissistic energy going on between both of these people or something like that. Somebody could definitely be abusing divination on another person or something like that. Regardless of the case, with the Seven of Wands reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, the King of Swords reverse, somebody is giving up fighting for some shit. They're not standing on business for something. They're not protecting some type of union that maybe they could have been in. Maybe some type of somebody that they were celebrating with or something like that. I feel like this person is definitely going to come in and tell you about this and bring this to your attention or something like that. I also feel like, damn, there go the Empress again. Tell me about this Magician reverse. The Six of Wands is here in the upright. Y'all, somebody is going to successfully overcome some type of manipulation that maybe somebody's under some spell work. I don't know. But the Three of Pentacles in reverse, they're going to stop working with somebody. What does my collective, what's the final message that my collective needs to know about this person? Holy Spirit, how do you view this person for my collective? Let's see. How do you view this person for my collective, Spirit? How do you view this person for my collective? The Knight of Wands is in reverse. Tell me more. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. Wow. The Queen of Wands is in reverse. Heavy emphasis on an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Three of Wands is in reverse. Basically, out here, you guys, I would not hold my breath waiting on this motherfucker to come in. I would continue moving forward with my life and acting as if this motherfucker don't exist, if I'm being honest with you. For somebody here, this is a person that has a very karmic individual attached to them. This person could be very karmic themselves. Heavy emphasis on their energy is all over the place at this time. Somebody here, they gotta go through whatever the hell this is. And I told y'all, there's somebody gonna have to go through something over here. They're gonna be brought down to their fucking knees, and then that's when they're gonna come to you, because they gotta go through all of this over here so that way they can learn this lesson and actually close out this cycle. But in the meantime, in between time, time right now, they're definitely showing up with their energy all over the place. Also, this person is going to deal with whoever they're dealing with is blocking them. It's blocking and delaying them from a new stable beginning. And whoever this is, there's a Timu ass witch involved, a Timu ass warlock or some shit like that could be abusing like divination, sex magic, love spells. We already know that right here. Heavy emphasis on that, to have somebody all over the place. This ain't got shit to do with you. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. 8 of Wands in upright. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You would take a great loss dealing with this person. Get the fuck on, collective. 8 of Wands in upright. Keep it fucking moving, collective. Full speed ahead. Fast, collective. Fast. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Don't check and make sure a motherfucker is okay. That ain't got shit to do with you. This person, they're where they want to be right now, and you got to let them deal with that over there. Get the hell on, and get the hell on fast. Somebody here. Heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that. The 2 of Pentacles is here. This is somebody that will keep you in some sort of space of being overwhelmed. They're in this player ass energy or something like that. They lack self-discipline. They lack teamwork. Okay, that's the truth. It's something about this person. They haven't had their breakthrough as of yet, you guys, unfortunately. Somebody here. I mean, eventually they're going to want to come in and come out of the cold with you, but that's not before they lose every fucking thing. And I hate to say it like that. That's not before they lose every fucking thing. And energy is always changing. But as of right now, this is somebody that we need to get the fuck on from and keep ourselves very protected and you know, at a distance from this person, because they come with toxic energy and toxic attachments attached to them because of their behavior and the energy that they're in. Okay, it's something about this person might be able, they're under judgment right now. They're under judgment right now. They might be able to successfully overcome this, but it's all about the decisions that they make with this judgment here. It's all about if their spirit guides are actually able to get through to them. But for somebody here, like I just said, this person is in a union where they're faking it until they make it. They're knowing that they're miserable. They know that they're unhappy. They know that there is a better option out there, but somebody for some reason is, you know, staying in this union. It could be a family dynamic. It could be other responsibilities and obligations that's keeping this person tied to whoever this karmic individual is for the time being, or whatever this looks like. I don't know, you guys. Y'all just take it as it resonate. One thing for sure, this person will eventually lose all control over this. They will go through enough hardship and turmoil that will cause for them to just give up altogether. Somebody is lying to themselves. They can't tell you the truth because they not being real with themselves, collective. They couldn't tell you the truth because they don't tell themselves the truth. All right, y'all, that's what I got for y'all. I hope you guys found something insightful within this message. Okay, somebody here, you just keep doing the motherfucking work. You're going to continue to get the rewards. That 9 of Pentacles energy, somebody here, you're going to continue to be stable. You're going to continue to be self-sufficient. You're going to continue to be like, you know, in your bag. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles here. Ace of Cups here. Somebody here, you got a whole new union coming in, and it's going to be an overpour of love. But in the meantime, in between time, you just focus on the work that you need to do. You focus on yourself. You enjoy your own company. Somebody here, enjoy the rewards for your labor and the time that you done put in. You got a new person coming in. You got a new person coming in. I don't know. The divine is like, I can't let you, you know what I'm saying, get sidetracked or no shit like that. So that's why this person had to be snatched out of your life. They gonna want to come back around talking for sure. And you're gonna have to trust your intuition. You're gonna have to use your discernment the first time around, collective. Don't let this person pull another fast one on you like they've done in the past. Okay, y'all? That's what I got for y'all. You guys, get your tickets for the in-person collective message that we're doing on June 19th while they are still available. Booking for personals is in the Service Plus button, as well as the link in my bio. I don't have any backup pages, and I will never reach out to you. There are a lot of fake pages that will. I am not affiliated or associated with them people in any way, shape, or form. Don't send them no money or none of your personal information. Okay, you guys, if you got to take it as it resonate, collective. Okay, it's a general collective message. You know, I know the way I deliver my messages, you know, I get it, but you have to take it as it resonates. Everything is not going to be for everybody. It is so important that you use your discernment, okay, and you tarot responsibly, okay? Hey, Brittany, thank you for that. Thank you, okay? I call my energy back to me, cleansed and purified. I send yours back to you the same. When I am done with this download, I will get the whole thing over on YouTube where I have all of my other collective messages at. So if you're new here, go get caught up, subscribe over there if you haven't already. And yeah, when I'm done with this, I'll put the thumbnail in my story. That's how I communicate with my collective in my story, okay? Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Dasha. Thank y'all so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate y'all. I got to get to a personal. So I'm probably not going to come back on today. And you guys, I also am going to be, like I told y'all, I'm going to be adjusting my schedule. So you guys may start seeing me earlier in the day because, you know, I just need to make certain adjustments for my personal life, you guys. But y'all will definitely continue to get y'all readings and all of that. So definitely make sure you are turning your notifications on and you following and all of those things so that way you don't miss it. And if you subscribe on YouTube, you're definitely going to be able to get caught up on everything because I always put the replays over there. Okay, so I hope you guys can have a great rest